Welcome to the What's Cooking Show, everybody. I'm your host today, Joey Quibido with Cash Saver and Piggly Wiggly here in Opelousas.
And I'm Chef Jason Huguet with Steamboat Warehouse right here in Washington, Louisiana. And we're here with Mayor Scott Fontenot, and we're talking the Etouffee cook-off.
Food, that's what we're talking. Good food.
Oh, yeah.
So what we're going to be making today?
Well, we're going to make authentic Louisiana crawfish etouffee.
Show them how it's done?
We're going to show them how it's
All
done.
right, there you go.
So join us back for more What's Cooking in just a few minutes. We're back at the show, everybody, and again we have the mayor of Eunice in here for us, and he's gonna cook us a nice crawfish etouffee, and we're highlighting the crawfish etouffee cook-off, which is coming up this weekend. And tell us more information about it.
It's the 34th annual Crawfish Etouffee Cook-Off World Championship, and it takes place always on the last Sunday in March, unless it falls on Easter, then it'd be the Sunday before. So this year it's going to be on the 31st. And it's going to be at the Northwest Community Center Pavilion. The Northwest Community Center is 501 Samuel Drive in Eunice. If you're traveling down 190 in Eunice, turn by the Super One Foods and head south. You'll run right into Blue Jay Field, and when you look to the west, you'll see everybody there. And the parking is literally right there.
Right. And there's cars everywhere.
No, you can't miss it. I mean, there's going to be cars everywhere. Normally brings a pretty good crowd. Last year we had over 40 participants cooking. So
three categories.
Three categories. They have professional, amateur, and club
organization.
Yep.
Right.
So, you know, the city of Eunice, we have a booth every year. We don't enter into the competition.
Right.
We would hate for somebody to get mad if we were to win. So,
it's rigged.
Yeah, it's rigged. You know,
we have all the time.
So, but it's fun. There's a decorating contest for your booth. We've won that before, so we put that in there sometimes. So it's a fun family event. It's
arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts, food and drinks, different food other than crawfish etouffee.
Right.
Some of the booths sell hot dogs and corn dogs and all kinds of different things, beignets.
Yeah. They got one little guy who I try to, after we do the judging and stuff, I try to hit up his little booth every year. He's got his little, I forget the name of the booth, but he does these arts and crafts. It's got like the hunting theme, like browning. He takes these shotgun shells, he'll cut the metal part off and make stuff like Ducks Unlimited symbols.
Some really interesting stuff.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
I got some hanging in my house right now. So.
Yeah, so it's a nice deal. The arts and crafts are all handmade, original stuff. Just come on out and enjoy yourself. It's free to come. The parking is free. The music is free. The entertainment. You can go around and sample the different booths with etouffee. Some of them sell on average $3 a cup. Some of them may give it away for charity. So it's a really good event.
Good.
It's a nice time.
Like you said, you have three different categories: professional, amateur, and group and organization.
Club organization.
Yeah.
And I mean, look, if you think you're a professional, enter in the professional. I mean, there's no really guideline on which one to enter in. So
okay, is there a cost to actually enter the contest?
Yeah, there is a fee to enter the contest to actually cook.
Okay.
And I'm not sure the exact cost. I think it's $35, and it goes up to $50 depending on which category you're in.
Yeah.
So, and then whatever profit you make, you keep that to to help
cover
with the
your
expenses.
costs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So this etouffee here, we started with. I'm doing 2 pounds of crawfish tails, so I started with some butter, 2 sticks of butter. I do 1 stick per pound of crawfish, and I got a fresh onion that cut this morning, and I do half a pound of onions per pound of crawfish. So we'll saute this down, get them soft. And
it's one thing about the cook-off over there in Eunice that there's so many variations that you'll see, especially like being a judge over the years. You get different colors, consistency, ingredients. You can taste different flavors.
The main thing. It's like so many different ingredients.
Yeah, people. If you're from Eunice or you're from Ville Platte or you're from Washington or wherever you're from, Port Barre, everybody cooks different, and that's the unique thing.
little bit of difference. You know, it makes, I guess, the area.
So, you know, some people may look good and it may not taste so good, but some may not look good but taste
great,
excellent.
right.
So
Yeah, exactly.
you just, hey, you never know. But
Don't judge it by its cover.
No, and there's really no wrong way to cook. If that's the way you like it, then, you know, that's on you. So
Everybody has their own preferences.
Definitely.
That's right. And the only way to find out would be actually to go to the contest and try just about every one that you can.
yeah, and listen, you go on an empty stomach. But get
Right.
there early. I mean, it starts at 10 a.m. and it ends at 4. So you want to
Right.
get there
You got a
early.
full day.
You know, if you can, go to church the night before or go in that afternoon because you want to get there early. Food normally lasts up until about 1 or 2. So you want to get there early to where you can kind of sample everybody's dish. And
Bring the kids. It's kid friendly.
Oh, good omelet with crawfish etouffee on top. That would be nice.
Oh, yeah, or
what?
Or
Yeah.
like crawfish in my omelet.
Yeah.
And you have some booths that do things like the Eunice Rec. They were doing crawfish nachos. They had nachos with cheese and they put etouffee on top. And
I like
a
that.
hit, you know?
That would be
They were having trouble selling just with it over rice, but they said, "Hey, we're gonna put it over nachos." So
And Jason, one of your new dishes you came up with, the crawfish enchiladas,
Yeah.
which are awesome over here.
Right, and man, the feedback we've been getting from that one dish is just crazy. I mean, you know, you put it on there just to have something different. And
Man.
next thing you know, I didn't expect to have that kind of good feedback, and you know, people always commenting on Facebook about it. So,
It really,
a
really,
good thing.
really is amazing.
Right.
Really.
So the key to etouffee is you want to use fresh Louisiana crawfish tails.
oh yeah,
I picked up mine at Piggly Wiggly, and they
That's
always
right.
have some great crawfish deals, and it's always fresh. So
We try to keep it,
Yeah.
prices right in line with everybody else or a little bit lower and try to get the fresh product in every day as fast as we can.
oh, and they sell them
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah, we sell them.
No,
Between Cash Saver and
sell 'em.
Piggly Wiggly, yes, we definitely do sell them.
And this past weekend, we bought some crawfish. So we had some tails left,
Left over.
and we peeled them, and we made etouffee that night. And I tell you, that
That's the
was a
best.
hit.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's
Oh,
the
man.
best, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I wanted to bring some over, but we didn't have any left. We made a big etouffee, so.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and take a short break, and then we're going to let our onions cook for a little while. And we're going to come back, and we'll start adding our other ingredients, talk a little bit more about the crawfish etouffee cook-off. So join us back for What's Cooking.
Welcome back, everyone. We have started our etouffee, talking about etouffee cook-off. So we have our butter and our onions going right now. Where we at right now, Scott?
Butter and onions, they about ready to put my next ingredient in. It's just a little base I make. Some people use different types of sauce to put in to make a gravy. Mine's more of a cream base sauce with bell peppers and celery that's grinded down the food processor, kind of cook it down on the stove.
Okay.
Nice.
Cream based. I'm kind of interested in there.
Yeah, it's something that I saw somebody do once, and I kind of put
it's
my
a
own
secret.
trick
Right,
to
yeah.
it. So,
I got you.
but
Put
I
my
mean,
own
you can
hands
use
in.
anything. Some people put tomato sauce and stuff like that. I don't in mine.
I don't like tomato sauce in mine.
I think that's more of a Creole side.
Yeah. That's a New Orleans style
Yeah.
etouffee,
And
probably.
yeah, that's it, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So
Well, any
this-
way you decide to do crawfish etouffee, I mean, all the stuff at Piggly Wiggly or Cash Saver can be found there. Your fresh crawfish, fresh produce, bell peppers, onions, celery, butter, whatever you need, right, Jason?
Yes, sir.
And 2 locations here in Opelousas. The Cash Saver on the south side, which is,
1305 Heather Drive,
and on the north side is the Piggly Wiggly. And,
8410 Highway 182 North,
and the phone numbers for both of them.
948-8199 or 948-9427.
There you got it, Jason. Wow.
Yeah, so this weekend at the cook-off in Eunice, it starts at 10 a.m. and we're going to kick it off with some music. Troy Lejean and Cajun Rev's going to be there. We'll also have Jason Fry and Lon Yop, and the headliner is Jamie Badger on the Kicking Cajuns.
Yeah.
And it's all free to come out and enjoy. And
It's always a good time, man. There's always a lot of people. Like I said earlier, the kids, bring the kids. You don't need to
Yeah.
worry, well, I don't have a babysitter, bring them.
Bring the kids, you know. If you like boiled crawfish, the Marshalls are going to be doing boiled crawfish. There's so many different things you can do.
Right.
They'll have fun jumps for the kids. Jason will be a judge. You'll
Yes,
see
sir.
the one and only Jason out there. It's a good time. We've been doing it. I've been going my whole life.
Really?
You know, since I was a kid, and it was bigger. I remember at one time we had almost 100 participants. I was back in the late 80s, early 90s. And the Chamber of Commerce took it over in the last 8 years or so, and they're kind of just building back up.
Right.
It's really a good event.
I've only been going the last, I guess, 4 or 5 years. But Mr. Frankie and Mary Elder, who I purchased the steamboat from in '06, they have been going for years. They actually went. Don't ask me what year it was, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they've gone 2 or 3 years in a row and won first place. I don't know what category or what, but so they've been there and you know, tried their chances and
See,
actually
Jason,
won.
you never competed in it before?
No, but I'm gonna tell you this: every year, back in the judging room, I say we're gonna
You should do it one year,
get
but
one
you're
in
gonna
the
not be able to
professional.
judge then.
No, yeah. I'll send my girlfriend to judge. This is my secret. And you see this on the plate.
Chris can be mad. I want to go be cooking.
All right. It'd be nice though.
Yeah, it would.
You don't have to. I mean, for an etouffee, it doesn't take that long to
It
make.
don't take long to make. We're cooking 40 pounds this year. We're gonna have a big pot this year, 40 pounds, and we'll sell it out quick.
Yeah.
You know, so come to the City of Eunice's booth if you want some good etouffee. And
I think that the samples have to be turned in about 10:30.
you got to get it into the judges by 10:30. They take the samples with no rice to where they can. I don't know how it goes in the judging booth. I've never been in that part. I don't know if I could. I'd get too full, you know. I wouldn't be able to enjoy myself the rest of the day.
Because what we do is there's 3 categories, and I think that if I'm not mistaken, the amateur is always the biggest. And so you assign a certain amount of judges per category. So we don't judge everyone. That would be
So
really
you
tough.
usually have like how many entries do you think, Jason? 40 to 50?
I would say
or?
total in the 40s,
Yeah.
total entries as far as all 3 categories. But what we like to do as judges, if you know the winners, if we didn't judge that category, we'd like to go taste the first, second, third place just to see. So you eat, you know, even though you just taste, and sometimes you gotta taste, and you gotta taste that one, and it's maybe out of these 2, first and second, so you tasting back and forth. So you know, you eat a good little bit. I go hungry.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
go
the best
there
thing to
hungry.
do,
I don't go home hungry. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting, man.
right.
I never seen that side of it. But you know, on the outside, it's just a fun deal. It should have some good weather this weekend. Plenty of parking. It's just a great event, man. It's one of the things that we've been doing in Eunice that's been a success, and we invite everybody to come out. It's a fun deal.
And if you want more information, you can go to www.etouffeecookoff.org.
Or you can check them out on Facebook.
See how big they made it for me so I can read it? Thank y'all, guys. Now I'm not blind.
So kind of got this mixed down a little bit. I'm going to put in some fresh crawfish tails.
It's my favorite part.
Fresh Louisiana crawfish, can't beat that.
And,
You can tell they're
like
good with that yellow fat color on there.
And I know Dylan's getting hungry right about now.
Oh, yeah.
You have to wait your turn, Dylan.
All right.
That's definitely the secret.
So we'll kind of let this cook, simmer. You don't want to cook it too much. The crawfish is already cooked. You definitely don't want to try to brown it. That's not how you do this because you'll make it too rubbery. So just cook it down on simmer, and we'll add the next ingredients.
Gotcha.
I tell you what, why don't we take a little break and we can do that when we come back.
All right.
Great. Join us back for more What's Cooking. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Again, we're having Scott here with the Eunice Etouffee Cook-Off, and I'm going to set it right this round.
Yeah.
Etouffee.
34th annual, man, World Championship Crawfish Etouffee Cook-Off in Eunice. It's at the Northwest Community Center Pavilion, 501 Samuel Drive. Check it out. If you need more information, you can call the Eunice Chamber of Commerce or the mayor's office. You can find those numbers online or on Facebook.
There's always some way to find it.
Oh, it's smelling good in here.
It actually looks great.
Yeah, we added the crawfish tails. We have it on simmer. What we'll do in a minute is going to add some green onions and some parsley, and we'll add some Cajun seasoning, just a mixture of cayenne, salt, and pepper.
Now you said a while ago you added like a cream base to your etouffee.
Yes.
What was exactly in there?
You said you minced some celery.
I use
Celery,
celery,
bell
bell
pepper.
pepper, onions, put it in a food processor, grind it down, put a little bit of butter, cook that down with it, add a little cream sauce to it, heavy
okay.
cream.
Just let it reduce to
Let it
Heavy
reduce
cream,
down,
okay.
and that's it. I mean,
See, this is my kind of etouffee. It's simple. You know, it's and to me, I've always said simple is best in my opinion. If you start adding all kind of stuff like tomato, if you'd added tomato to this, I think it would have just ruined it.
Oh yeah, I think
Beautiful
so.
color.
Definitely.
Consistency's
I mean,
good.
some people add basil and
Yeah.
yeah, all kind of
No,
stuff,
all
man.
kind of
This is real
stuff, yeah.
simple. You
Right.
know, I'll put the green onions. These are fresh, all fresh ingredients. I mean, that's the key to any dish that you cook. You want to use fresh ingredients.
Most definitely.
Um,
And the quality of the tail meat that you had was awesome. So
yeah, there's some nice tails.
it's kind of hard to mess that up.
Yeah, that's a key deal too. So a little parsley.
man, we'd eat good after a while, Jason. Ooh, what? And I know we came hungry.
Always on Tuesdays.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, they're gonna have so many different dishes to choose from out there, and you can go by, and if you want to go and ask the chef at each booth, if you want to go and just look at the pot, they'll let you. Hey, come around, check it out.
Check it out, see what you got going on in there.
But I mean, you're not gonna find anything bad. But everybody's taste bud's different, so you
Right,
never
right.
know.
You know, you can make the best etouffee in the world. Someone's gonna say,
Oh yeah.
So if you have to guess about all the people that are joining the thing, how many pounds of crawfish would they be cooking?
Cool.
They
Any idea?
They ask that you do a minimum of 20 pounds. So if you got 40 booths at 20, that's 800 pounds of crawfish tails.
Wow.
We're doing 40 pounds in our booth, and we'll sell that out quick.
Right. So some of them are gonna do like, yo, they're gonna cook
That's
a little more than
amazing.
20
Oh, yeah.
pounds.
So
Wow.
and just got a little mixture of seasoning here. Normally seasoned to taste. It's hard to. I normally have a couple different cans of seasoning, and
Put a
you
little
know, I
bit of each
just
one.
go. So this, when I was putting it all together, I said, well, let me try to simulate how I would do this.
Right.
And, so,
Just put it all in one
Yeah.
one kind.
and it's like I said, I use cayenne, salt, and pepper. Some you can use Tony's or Slap Your Mama, whatever kind of seasoning you like.
I like to stick to
Yeah.
the cayenne and salt.
Yeah,
And that's it.
Yeah, because
You can, if you need a little more salt, you can add just salt.
Whatever the season you decide to get, you can always get them at your Piggly Wiggly stores or Cash Saver here in Opelousas or the surrounding area. We got Church Point, Scott, with all the Piggly Wigglies, and then we got 2 locations here in Opelousas. On the south side, Cash Saver, north side's Piggly Wiggly. And come by, we have all your fresh ingredients for you. Crawfish, the produce, everything you need. Right, Jason?
Right. Didn't you say the crawfish you sell at Cash Saver is from Eunice also? Did you tell me that?
Yes. We have Eunice. We use, depending on the supply right at the time, we'll go in between Eunice and Ville Platte.
Right.
Those 2 areas right there. That's when we pull.
Get what you can, because y'all use a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
They
We
sell a lot
go
of
through
crawfish
so
over there.
much. It's unbelievable.
If you go over there, you're gonna have to ask somebody because they keep it a little separate.
Yes,
So,
yes. Just like your
if you don't see
cashier,
it-
actually manager on duty,
Right.
we'll make sure you get it. Not a problem. And all your seasonings and everything else, whatever you need.
and it's
Rice.
a popular dish, at this time of the year. Everybody's having
yeah.
crawfish balls, or they're talking about, crawfish tails, and
Crawfish,
it's a
crawfish,
seasonal
crawfish.
thing. So
Mhm.
it's always
while you can.
Yeah, it's true.
As much as you can.
But this weekend is going to be a good time. We ask everybody come out. Going to have great weather and great bands, arts and craft, great people. We have people from all over. We have a group that comes from Wisconsin every year.
Really?
They come every year. So they come from Mardi Gras and they come back for the crawfish cook-off.
They probably love the crawfish down here.
Oh, they love it, man. So we
Definitely.
enjoy having people from all over come to our city, and we welcome them. Just come out and enjoy yourself, and you'll definitely come back. I will promise you that.
And you have a list of bands. Again, Scott, you want to tell them who's coming in?
The headliner is going to be Jamie Badger on the Kicking Cajuns. We'll also have Jason Fry and Lanyap and Troy Lejeune and Rev. So bands kick off at 10 and it ends around 4. So it's a fun time, and they're going to have adult beverages sold, soft drinks, anything you can think of, food items other than Crawfish Etouffee, they should have other booths cooking
Right.
and selling. Boiled crawfish, it's a big deal.
Great. So it is free admission, free parking, and free fun, like you said.
Free fun.
Oh yeah.
You can't complain with that free fun.
No.
Definitely not. Then you have crawfish nachos, crawfish etouffee, like you said, ball crawfish, all kind of stuff.
They'll have so many different things, and I get so busy when we're cooking in our booth. It's hard to really make our rounds, and it's
Yeah.
really a big event, man. I mean,
Right, it covers up the whole area.
So
Now,
come-
do they have fun jumps for the kids and stuff?
They'll have
or-
fun jumps for the kids,
Good.
and they got quite a few, so you can let your kids just go cut loose, and you don't have to worry about it. There's plenty of security.
Yeah.
It's just a big open area. You don't have to worry about anything happening out there. Plenty of parking where the event's going on. They don't have any vehicle traffic, so you don't have to worry about moving out of the way for vehicles
Right.
and all that stuff.
And you got a bunch of arts and crafts and stuff like that also.
Yes, sir.
Well, Scott,
Great, fantastic.
let's see what this plated dish looks like.
Okay. So we're gonna go
Give
ahead.
that to you.
We're gonna go
And
ahead
again,
and plate
there's
it up.
3 different categories to go in, which would be the professional, the amateur, and the group or organizations.
Yes.
Man, how
Amateurs
could you
usually
do
the
that,
biggest
Jason?
group.
Yeesh.
And put
Yeah,
a
there
little
you go.
gravy on top.
Mhm.
Couple of fresh green onions on it.
It's a good thing that y'all don't compete, because y'all might win it all every year.
I'm
Hey,
telling you.
man.
With that one.
We won at the
Definitely.
Taster's Choice event at Etouffee. We won that in the last
Really?
4 years in a row.
Dang,
So you want to check that out. Whichever side looks best.
it's beautiful.
Fantastic. Really, really good.
And it'll definitely make you want another bowl. You know, I cooked this the other night, but I tell you, I can cook this all the time. I want to eat it. It's-
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
so-
It
Especially
smells
with
actually delicious.
Beautiful tails.
Well, Scott, thank you so much for coming on the show. And again, good luck to y'all this weekend with the Etouffee Cook-Off. And again, tell everybody where it's going to be located at.
501 Samuel Drive in Eunice, next to the Northwest Community Center. It's a big old covered pavilion area. Come on out and enjoy yourself. And we welcome you to Eunice. Jason, thank
you
you
can't
for
miss
having
it.
us here at the Steamboat.
No problem.
One of my favorite restaurants to come to.
I appreciate that.
Thank you very much
sure.
for everything that you've done here. And thank you for the cameraman.
Again, if y'all want to just go down to Eunice this weekend coming, have a great time. I'll call crawfish items, crawfish nachos,
Yeah.
crawfish etouffee, ball
We'll see y'all there
crawfish, fun
Sunday.
jumps, music, free admission, free parking. I mean, you can't beat that.
Great time.
They got a little bit for everybody.
Yeah,
So
great
sir.
weather.
there's no reason not going. If you haven't been, go try it out, see what you're missing, and they're gonna hook you. So.
Oh yeah, every year after that, you're gonna be hooked.
yeah.
Hooked,
From now
yes,
on.
definitely. And thank y'all for watching the What's Cooking Show, and join us back next week when we're gonna have another wonderful guest chef. Maybe Jason will cook something for us. Maybe.
Yeah, why not?
Why not, huh? Or maybe I'll do something.
Well, let's do that.
It's time for me to do something. Yeah.
That soup. you were
Join us
telling me
back for
about.
more What's Cooking next week.